is your First Alert 5 weather with Alan Rose.
And as expected, we saw a beautiful Christmas day here in southern Colorado, continuing the string of warmer than average temperatures here. Today, back into the 50s in the Springs and Pueblo, and we've pretty much been in the 50s and 60s since the weekend, but things are changing. In fact, you can already feel the chill in the air tonight. If you've been outside, you know it's getting colder. It hasn't been this cold for the past several nights. Already seeing lows down to the upper 20s. Right now in the Springs, we have 27 in Monument. Right there on the verge of the teens in Woodland Park, 19 Westcliff, 37 currently in Pueblo, 36 in Walsenburg. And look at the 24-hour temperature change graphic. It's about 10 degrees colder now versus this time last night in the Springs. But look at the difference. Trinidad through the Plains, these areas running about 15 to 20 degrees colder than the same time last night. And looking ahead to your forecast tomorrow, it's certainly going to be a colder start to the morning. Lows out there will be in the lower 20s in the Springs and Pueblo. And for daytime highs, we're going to shave off about 5 to 10 degrees from what we saw today, putting us around 42 in the Springs, high of around 47 in Pueblo. As we look past our Thursday, the big picture tells of an approaching system. This is going to be a big weather maker for us here in the Centennial State. We've been talking about it since the weekend. Look at this area of low pressure causing some pretty significant flooding tonight for the recent burn scars in Santa Barbara, Ventura, and LA counties. This system also bringing heavy snow to the High Sierra, which has seen quite a bit of it over the past week or two. For us, this looks to be a bigger impact storm as we head towards Friday and Saturday. The energy from California merges with the disturbance coming in from the Pacific Northwest. And there's still some uncertainty as where this area of low pressure develops and intensifies, but the latest models show it forming right over southeastern Colorado. And I think that brings in a decent amount of upslope flow and therefore some wraparound moisture to parts of our viewing area. So what we're looking at here is the snow picking up midday Friday, continuing through midday Saturday. And I think an early estimate for the I-25 corridor would be around 1 to 4 inches, but up towards the Palmer Divide, it could easily be more than that. So let me show you the hour by hour here with the extended model. As we head past Friday morning, the commute early looks good, but once we get past the lunch hour, I think the snow begins to fill in. Certainly by Friday night, we start to get some bands of heavier snow, especially down to the San Juan Mountains, the Sangres, and the Wet Mountains also getting quite a bit of snow with this system. And this is not going to be just a mountain snowstorm. That's the difference here versus what we saw the other week. This is going to be a widespread event that will now affect the plains up across the I-25 corridor and also down south towards Trinidad and Walsenburg. Could see some decent snows in your neck of the woods as well. Continuing to monitor that, but tonight we're watching some cold temperatures. Want to bundle up and have that extra blanket on the bed tonight. We'll be down to 16 Woodland Park, 21 apiece in the Springs and Pueblo, down to 20 in Monument. Look at the highs tomorrow, much colder than what we saw today. Only around 34 degrees in Monument, 37 Woodland Park, and 42 in the Springs. And for that extended forecast, dropping down to the upper 30s on Friday. Saturday, we're at 32 degrees. Drying out on Sunday, but still staying cold at 36. Look at Monday. So it's a gradual warm up heading into the final few days of 2019. New Year's Eve looks dry, but New Year's Day could usher in our next chance for snow. Pueblo 7-day forecast. We're at 47 degrees on Thursday. Friday, we're down to 41. Mid 30s on Saturday. Sunday, we're at 39 degrees. Back up to the 40s beginning next Monday. Looking at Canyon City, we have 46 degrees on Thursday. Light snow picking up on Friday and Saturday. In addition to the snow, Allison, one of the other components here is going to be some gusty winds. And I think we could see winds gusting around 30 to 40 miles per hour across the region heading into Saturday. So wind, snow, colder air all on the way.